Hello, planty people. So I did just put out a video of my top plants from 2025. And well, I just figured let's keep it real and follow that up with a video of my most troublesome plants of 2025. Um, it's just part of being a plant parent, especially if you have an abundance of plants. Unfortunately, they are not all going to be doing amazing at the same time. And that can flip flop. The ones that are doing amazing right now may not do amazing, in a couple of months. And the ones that are struggling right now might be doing amazing in a couple of months. It's just part of the game. I also like to consider it somewhat of, like a learning opportunity to troubleshoot these plants, and it's almost like I accept the challenge of, ooh, I'm not doing great with this plant, but how can I fix that? How can I make it better? How can I learn what this plant wants and what it needs? And I know a lot of that tends to boil down to environment, and when you have such a big or a wide spectrum, I guess, of plants, ranging from cacti and succulents to monsteras and palms and all of these types of plants, they come from different parts of the world and they need different um, environments. So it is really difficult to try and imitate, specific environments in your home for each type of different plant. So that is something that definitely could be the reason for some of these struggling. And I have a lot of different ones, but considering how many plants I do have, most of them are doing good. So I really can't complain all that much. I have a handful right now that are not doing great, and those are the ones that we're going to talk about. We're going to just show the raw side of you can be amazing at taking care of these ficus or these monsteras, but then for some reason this little polka dot plant is struggling so bad, and it's interesting, the science behind it. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. It just really kind of goes to show you that nobody's perfect, and nobody can have all perfect plants at one time. So, but like I said, I really can't complain too much. Most of my plants are surprisingly doing very well. These ones that we're going to go over today are just not. Most of them I have sitting right here, and I can just show them to you. One or two of them I'm going to have to bring the camera to because they are bigger. And the range really is, like I said, it could be environmental issues. It could be watering issues. It could be the fact that, honestly, I'm just a busy person. I do my best to take care of all of these plants, and I may have overwhelmed myself just a little bit with how many I have, but they make me happy, and I do the best that I can. And yeah, some of them just, it doesn't matter what I do. They're just not doing good. And as always, any of your guys's comments, tips, and tricks are always welcome. If you have any of these plants and are doing good, let me know. Most of them I don't think I'm necessarily going to give up on anytime soon, but maybe one or two of them, because they just are really, really not doing great. So yeah, this is the dark side. This is my not great plants, my struggling plants, the ones that I just don't know what to do with. So let's get into it. Okay, one of the first ones here, this is a variegated umbrella tree. And I love this plant. I'm definitely not giving up on this plant, and it's doing better now. I think I finally found its sweet spot. It's in my office and it sits on top of a shelf, and it's getting pretty optimal lighting. And this one also for a long time it struggled quite a bit with spider mites. So I've had to treat it quite a few times for the spider mites, and I think I finally have won the battle. Fingers crossed. It started doing this weird thing a couple months ago where it just was like dropping leaves like crazy. And then it started giving me new growth like at the bottom, which I thought was kind of interesting. I just kind of am letting it do its thing right now. I'm not gonna mess with it too much until I know it's, you know, in better health. But I mean, I am getting a little bit of growth back up on the top. You can kind of see some of these little baby leaves, which I'm really excited about, because essentially when it gets big enough, these are gonna be trees, you know, so I don't really want it to grow like a bush, so I will probably cut off the growth at the bottom. But I just want to make sure that it's in a better place before I do that. It has not been dropping leaves anymore, so I'm very thankful for that. Like I said, I think this one was just a mix of it was struggling with spider mites, and these do not like to be moved. They do not like to be moved. So if you have one of these and you have it in its happy place, if it's happy where it is, don't move it, because it will throw a fit. So yeah, the mixture of those two I think is really what happened. But right now, knock on wood, it's doing better and it is growing finally. But for the last like 6 months, it's really just been a headache. But I'm glad that I got it going again, because I'm really excited for this one to get big. I love these little umbrella leaves. I think they're really cute, and the variegation is interesting and unique to me. So I don't want to give up on this one. Definitely excited to see where this one will take me, since I finally got it growing again. I know it doesn't look great right now, but like I said, we've been struggling for the last like 6 months. So hopefully we're in the clear. The umbrella tree. Okay, the next one that I have here, this is kind of a 2-for-1, because this one was in my last video of my top plants from 2025, and it still is one of my top plants from 2025, but it's been a struggle to get here. So I'll just tell the story again. This is a Fukien tea bonsai tree, and I got this from Home Depot, and quite literally the same night that I brought it home, it just dropped all of its leaves. It was in really bad shape. It was bare. It was totally bare. I even did a whole video on saving this tree, because I noticed the leaves that it was dropping had these little like black specks all over them. So I was thinking that maybe it was a fungal issue. So in that video, you can go and watch it, but just long story short, I took everything apart. I sprayed it down with fungicide, put it into my little bonsai dish, and hope for the best. And it's coming back. All of the leaves that you see are brand new growth. So yes, it was in my top plants list, because I'm just so happy that I was able to save it. I was so scared, and you know, I wanted a bonsai for so long, but I just have never really had one before. And then I found this at Home Depot for a really good price, and I was like, you know, I know it's Home Depot, so I know I'm gonna have some issues, but if I can save it, great. And I think I have. So a 2-for-1. One of my top plants of 2025, because I've saved it and it's giving me new growth and I'm really excited about it. But also in my troublesome plants, because I thought it was gonna die. It was in really bad shape, but I have brought it back, and I'm really excited to see where it goes from here. The Fukien tea tree bonsai. Do I have to say much? This is a polka dot plant. to be perfectly honest, it takes a lot for me to give up on a plant. But I have saved this one just long enough to make this video, and unfortunately I think tonight it's going in the trash because I don't know what to do with this. This was a random purchase from my nursery. It was one of those, like, I don't know, I came all the way here, I'm not really finding anything that I want, but I don't want to leave empty-handed because, you know, I came all the way here. And so I saw this and it was really cute, but it's turned into this. And I thought that repotting it might help, but it's just gotten way worse since I've repotted it. I was thinking about rehoming it. I was considering giving it to my brother and his girlfriend, but then even since considering that, it's gotten even worse. So I don't want to give them a dying plant, essentially. And like, they're not really, you know, big plant people. They like plants, but like, it's one of those, like, well, if I can't figure it out, I don't know. Like, maybe you could. I'm not saying they couldn't, but it's just, I don't know if it's worth it, you know? Like, looking pretty bad. It's pretty leggy, it's pretty dry, it's pretty dead, and it's like the soil is not dry. So I just don't know. I don't know. And it's not one of my favorite plants. Like I said, it's not something that I had like planned on getting. I feel bad, of course. I always feel bad when my plants aren't doing well, and especially if it's gotten to the point where like I'm ready to give up on it. Like, that's really hard for me. I hate giving up on plants. I do not want to throw any plants away, but I don't know if it's just, I don't think it's worth the energy for me at the moment. And no matter what I do, it just keeps getting worse and worse. So I don't know, maybe I'll hold on to it until after I post this video, because if any of you guys have any tips and tricks for it, leave them in the comments and I'll try it. Like I said, I hate throwing plants away. It makes me so sad, and I don't want to do that, but I don't know. I can't figure this one out, and it's horrible. So, any suggestions, welcome. This is the polka dot plant. Okay, this is a Calathea. I believe it's the Calathea White Star. And this is a stunning plant. Things just went wrong from the get-go with this one. This is the only Calathea that I have, and the only Calathea that I ever plan on having. Me and Calatheas, we just do not get along very well. I'm gonna try and see if I can find pictures of when I first got this, because it was huge. This little plant was massive. And surprise, surprise, I found it at Home Depot and did not realize until I brought it home. It was so badly infested with spider mites, and I did everything I could. I gave it so many treatments, and they would not go away. And so I had to chop it. I had to just completely chop it down. It was so big. It was huge and majestic and gorgeous. And this is what we're left with. And sadly, the reason that it's on this troublesome list is because I've had this plant for like 2 years. And yes, this is all new growth from chopping it, but this is pretty much as good as it gets. I can't seem to get this plant to do anything else. I do have a new little leaf coming up right there, but this is how it's been for like 2 years, and it was so big and so pretty, and I just cannot, I can't get it to do that again. And I just, like I said, I'm not gonna try any other Calatheas because I know that they're, you know, finicky, stubborn plants, and really this is the only one that I like anyway. I'm not really a big fan of Calatheas, but it's just so sad to me, like how huge and gorgeous it was, and this is what I'm dealing with 2 years later. Yeah, it's growing, but I don't know if I'll ever be able to get it to the point of where it was, and I would love to. So I'm not going to give up on it. Obviously, I've had it all this time and I haven't given up on it yet. But I really can't seem to do much with it. It really is such a stunning plant. If you see in the, like wow, can't talk. Like the pinks and the whites, like they're so pretty. Like very, very stunning plant. And it's growing, but I want it to get back to the point of when I got it. It was so, so big and pretty. So again, you know, any suggestions, any tips, always welcome. Like I said, I'm not really great with Calathea, but this one is growing. I haven't, you know, killed it, but this is all it does for me. This is as good as I've gotten this plant since chopping it 2 years ago. So yeah, the Calathea White Star. Pretty sure it's a white star. I will triple check myself. Beautiful plant. Struggling for me. Okay, this is a Sansevieria moonshine. I think it's stunning. I really love the silvery color of it, and that's why I got it. I have another one also. It's a little bit bigger than this one. This one I ordered because at the time I couldn't find anywhere. They just like were not in my area. And so I ordered this one, and it seemed like it took forever to get here. And I've had it now for probably, I don't know. I know I got it in the summer, so it's been at least anywhere from like 6 to 4 months. And it's just, it won't do anything. Nothing. It's got this little tiny growth down here. But that's been there since I got it. It just won't do anything. I think it's a cute little plant. Like I said, I love the colors of it. I think it's gorgeous. But I just can't get it to do anything, and I don't know why, because I mean, I know that snake plants are just like that. Like snake plants are very, very slow growing plants, but all of my other snake plants, at least you can see a little bit of growth, you know, you can tell that they're doing something. This one just, it just sits on the shelf and it looks pretty, and honestly, I'm okay with it. Like, I'm not gonna give up on it either, but it's also to the point where, I mean, if it's not gonna grow ever at all, then maybe I will give it away because it's just taking up a lot of space too. As you can see, I have a lot of plants, and so I'm running out of room here. And so for some of these plants that I'm just like, you know, either struggling with or they're not doing anything at all, I'm like, you're kind of just taking up space, you know? But I do like it, and I think I'll give it, you know, until next fall, because I'll see what it does over summer. You know, summer tends to be obviously the best growing season, so I'll give it that chance. I'll give it a fighting chance over summer and see if it will do anything for me, and if not, then I don't know. It is pretty though. It's a very pretty color. I love the color of this plant. So, moonshine Sansevieria. Okay, so this, I'm gonna have to triple check myself on the name again, but I believe it's a black pagoda lipstick plant. And I don't know, this one, we've been going up and down. It's been a roller coaster. I think I got this in like the beginning of summer, and it was doing good. And then it wasn't doing good. And then it got spider mites, and so I had to treat it for that. And then it was doing good. And then honestly, like, it is doing good. I think it just needs a lot more attention than I give it. Right now I have it in my living room window, and it just goes back and forth. It's like 1 week it's thriving. You can see it's giving me new growth, but then the next week it's just like dropping leaves all over the place, and I'm like, why are we doing this? Like, I don't know. I think that it's one of those very sensitive types of plants that if I water it a day late, it's like, oh my god, I'm dying, you know? That being said, I do think it also needs more light. I struggle with light in my house, and I have tons of grow lights, but I don't want them all over the place. It's like tacky looking, you know? So, I don't know. Definitely does need some more light, and I think that I just need to be more on top of the water schedule with this one because it's a diva. These are so interesting, and that's why I got it. So let me see if I can find some good ones. Like, look at the colors of these leaves. Like, they're like alien, and then if you turn it around, it's like they're purple on the back side. I do find these like very, very cool and interesting, and that's why I got it. It just makes me think of like aliens. I don't know why. I do love this plant. It's just it's a little picky for me. It's a little diva for me, and I need to be better at giving it the attention that it needs, and I know that it also needs more light, so I may have to find another spot for it. But yeah, this is the one that we really just go up and down. 1 week it's doing great and it's given me all these new leaves, and then the next week I've got like, you know, 5, 6 to 10 leaves on the floor underneath it. So I don't know. I just haven't fully figured it out yet, but I'm sure I will. I'm sure if I'm able to give it more light, it'll probably just be overall happier, but I don't know where to put it because I don't have any more space. But we'll see. We shall see. Very interesting plant. Just likes to throw a fit for me. Okay. Now I know I'm not the only one who struggles with the Philodendron birkin. Stunning plant. Stunning plant. Look at that. How do you not absolutely love that? This is actually my second Philodendron birkin. The first one that I had about a month. Lasted about a month. And I overwatered it. That's my fault, I know. And then I found this one, and I've had this one, I've kept it alive for quite some time now, again, since summer, and I mean, I guess it's doing okay. It's definitely dropping more leaves than it's giving me. I personally don't think that it's given me any new since I've gotten it. I have something coming up right here, so that's exciting. I think I finally found its sweet spot. This one is also in my living room window, but it's under a grow light as well as in the window. And since I put it there, it's been doing better, I would say. But if you look like in close, if I can get it, like there's some yellowing leaves, there's some brown crispy stuff in there, like it's just struggling. I don't know, I think I just have to test out its new spot a little bit more, leave it there longer and see how it does. But yeah, it's just over the period of having it, it's definitely dropped more leaves than it's given me. And like I said, I know I am not the only one that struggles with this plant. This one will probably be my last try because, I mean, it really is. It's such a beautiful plant if you can get it to grow correctly and not be a little diva and throw a little fit for you. I mean, I'm impressed with myself for keeping it alive this time around. So we'll see. This one's another one that I'm gonna hold on to through the summer and see what, if anything, I can get it to do. Hopefully, I will start seeing some new growth over the spring and the summer, and hopefully it will stop dropping leaves for me. But yeah, I've been struggling with it since I got it. Still alive. Still alive, but a very troublesome plant for me. The beautiful drama queen diva Philodendron birkin. So I think I have about two more. They're bigger, so I'm gonna have to bring the camera to them. They're both trees. One of them is my Ficus moclame, and I know I've talked about this tree a few times on this channel, and it's just up and down, up and down, up and down. It's been a roller coaster with this tree, and I'm about ready to just throw it in my backyard and give up on it. That's where we're at. And the other one is one of my money trees, and the money tree itself, like it's doing better now, but we've gone through a really rough patch over the fall for some reason. So I'm gonna bring the camera into those areas, and we'll talk about those next. So this is the Ficus moclame. I will, turn the camera around and get like a better shot of it, but I think you can kind of see what I'm getting at here. I got this one like in the very beginning of summer as well. I think around May, maybe June, but I think May. I've had it for a long time. And when I first brought it home, it was happy, it was doing good. And then all of a sudden it started doing this, just yellow, crispy, dropping leaves. So I moved it, and it was happy for a few months. It was growing, it was giving me new leaves, it was not dropping any leaves, and then all of a sudden, this again. So this is the third time that I've moved it. It is now in my bedroom. And I know it doesn't seem like it right now because it's actually pouring rain outside, but this room, this spot right here gets a lot of really good natural bright light. And so once again, when I moved it in here, it was doing good. It was happy, it was thriving, it was growing. And this, again. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I am about to, like, if it loses any more leaves, it's just gonna look like a dead tree. Like I said, it's pushed me to the point of I'm about to just take it out of its pot and throw it out in the yard and let it die. I don't know what to do. I really don't want to because it's such a good size, but I've tried, I've moved it, I do what I can, I try so hard to keep it happy, and it's just like, it's not happy. I don't know what to do. I have quite a few other ficus that are loving life at the moment, and this one just isn't. I don't know. Let me know if any of you have a Ficus moclame. Let me know your thoughts and what you do to make yours happy, because yeah, mine is not happy at all, and I don't know what to do, and I'm about to give up on it, and I hate doing that. I don't want to give up on it, but I'm like this close to doing so. Yeah. Okay, this is my big money tree, and it is absolutely gorgeous. Like the way they braided these trunks is like as close to perfection as I think I've ever seen. I got this one also in the beginning of summer, and this one has also been quite up and down. It kind of was struggling acclimating to my home for a few months, and then it started growing like crazy. And then as soon as fall hit, it started giving me yellowing leaves and dropping leaves. And then it also started doing the same thing as the umbrella tree, where all of a sudden it just started growing sprouts out of like the bottom of the trunk. I moved it a couple of times to see if I could find like a happy place for it. And right here, it seems to be doing the best. It's not giving me near as many yellow and dropping leaves as it was before. And this is actually a little bit of new growth. I would say it's definitely in a dormant stage right now for fall and winter. But it'll be okay. I know that once spring and summer hits, it'll be happy again. It just has really been struggling since fall for some reason. But like I said, I think I finally found its happy place, and it'll just be kind of in a dormant state for the next couple of months. My other money tree, which is slightly smaller than this one, it also kind of did the same thing. It started struggling a little bit in the beginning of fall, and now it's just in a dormant state. It didn't struggle as much as this one. It's just kind of not doing anything, which is fine. They do that over the fall and the winter. And as long as I can keep this one from yellowing and dropping more leaves, then I'm totally fine with that as well until it starts growing again in the spring and the summer. And I know a lot of people say that these money trees or Pictura aquatica are really easy plants, and maybe they are for some people, but I really was struggling with them in the beginning. I definitely do a lot better with them now, but yeah, in the beginning I really was not doing great with these plants. And then you get them growing and they're happy and they're thriving, and then all of a sudden fall and winter hits, and then this happens and you're like, oh my gosh, what have I done wrong? Well, it's probably nothing you're doing wrong. It's just some plants are very sensitive to the season change, and in my environment, the Pictura aquatica or money trees are very sensitive to the fall and the winter. So as long as you can keep them warm and happy over that time, I expect this to make a wonderful comeback when spring hits, hopefully. All right, so those were pretty much all of my struggling plants, the ones that have been struggling the worst over the last couple of months. I think there was only two that I kind of left out just because they're really not much to show, but they're both crotons. I have two different crotons, and they are both not doing good. I'm not very good with crotons, and I'm just accepting that. I probably will not be getting any more. I'm not going to give up on the ones that I have, but I probably won't get any more. I think that they are very wonderful, interesting, unique, colorful plants, and I love admiring them from afar, but they just don't do very well in my environment for some reason. And I just have to accept that, and it's okay. It's okay. They're not my favorite plants anyway. So I have one that I just randomly bought because it was one of those, I can't find anything else, and this is kind of cool, so I'm going to bring it home. And then I ended up giving it to my mom because she wanted a plant, so I gave her that one. And it lived with her happily for a year. And sadly, unfortunately, my mom passed away. And so I brought the plant back with me. And I think that's why I keep it, because it's just like sentimental to me. It's on the it was outside for the summer and it was loving life, and then all of a sudden it dropped every single leaf. And so I was left with a little stick, and it is growing leaves. It has 2 to 3 little leaves growing back. So it is growing back. I am not going to give up on it just because it does hold that sentimental value. And the other one is also another random purchase. Actually, my boyfriend picked it out because he went to the nursery with me and he liked it. I think it was like Croton Mammy. And so I was like, okay, he likes it. We'll bring it home. And that one has been struggling with spider mites. And these Crotons, they are thirsty. They are thirsty. And I think it's kind of the same problem as the lipstick plant. Like, I just need to be better at my schedule of watering, because the second that they're like, oh, I'm thirsty, they kind of start throwing a fit, and they don't like to be left dry for very long. So yeah, I probably just really need to kind of work on the watering with them. But regardless, I kind of struggle with both of them. So those are pretty much the only other ones that I can think of that have been struggling a little bit over the last couple of months. But like I had said in the beginning of the video, like, I am lucky. I consider myself lucky that out of all of the plants that I do have, which is a lot, most of them are still doing really well. And we're pretty much, in the dead of winter here. So I'm impressed and I'm proud of myself for keeping most of my plants thriving throughout the winter season. Even though I have, this handful of ones that are struggling, like I said, that's just part of it. That's just part of being a plant parent and part of the learning process, and an opportunity to grow and learn from that specific plant. If you want to keep that specific plant in your collection, then look at it as an opportunity to figure out what makes that plant happy and why it's not happy, and change that environment. What's that saying? It just reminded me of the saying, like, if a flower isn't blooming, don't pick the flower, like, change the environment in which it grows. And, same goes for the houseplants. Usually it is an environmental issue or a watering issue or not enough light. And I know that's a big one for me. Like, I struggle in this house with light. I really do. I have tons of grow lights, but I can't have them everywhere. And I happen to have plants everywhere. And so that's where it kind of gets difficult to give all of the plants the light that they need. But I try. But nonetheless, most of my plants are doing great. And I am so happy about it. And I'm so excited to see what all of them are going to do over the spring and the summer. Just got to keep them warm, happy, and alive for the rest of the winter. And hopefully some of these struggling ones will be better during the spring. But yeah, those were my struggling plants. I hope you guys enjoyed. I thank you so much for joining me. And I've got a couple ideas for some more videos to come. Don't know exactly what's coming next, but either way, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you all have a wonderful, fantastic, planty day. See you in the next one.